Hi, you guys. Welcome back, and welcome to my new Land Rover Discovery playlist. Well, I hope you subscribe to this channel because I'll be doing this restoration on my 1998 Land Rover Discovery 1 LE series. Hi, you guys. It's been a while since I made a video. Sorry I haven't been around. It's been a month and a half, something like that. And I've been really busy. And of course it's been raining, so it's been really hard to do anything. There's a black cloud over me right now. This is probably the first day of sun that we've had in, God, I don't know how long. I don't have a shop, so I really don't like working out in the rain, so it's been a while. Of course, and then the other thing is I was in Pittsburgh for about I think it was like 10 days, so that was kind of fun. I'll throw up a couple of shots right now and show you where I was at. But anyway, so as you know, I've been working on my GMC. I got a Kia Soul. Of course, I've got my Cadillac. So I wanted to introduce you to my new toy. So I'm going to turn the camera on and point it. Yeah, I finally got my Land Rover. It's a 1998 Land Rover. It's an LE. I had one of these before when I sold it. I wish I didn't. But I just got this one here recently. I had to drive up to Olympia. I'm in Vancouver, Washington. And got it for a good price. I liked it because the body's fairly straight. There's some issues on the inside as far as the interior. I'm gonna have to, just like most Land Rovers at this price, I'm gonna have to do some things inside it, and I'll show you here in a second. The engine's pretty solid, but I'm gonna go through it because there are some things wrong. I was able to get it down here. He said I could drive it to California, but when I got it home, it was making some noise, and it looks like I need a water pump, which is not a big deal. So even though I'm going to take the water pump out, I'm going to change out a bunch of stuff, so I'll be doing some videos on that. There are some things on the outside that need to be done, which I'm going to do and share with you how we're going to do that. So I'll be doing some videos on the 1998 Land Rover. Okay, one of the first things I did was open up all the doors and checked out the carpets. The previous owner said that he bought it for his wife and she was just driving it back and forth. But when I got there, he had a generator in the back, and the whole interior was really filthy. I think he was using it as a tool truck. There was dirt and chunks of dirt clods in there. So I just started removing stuff and vacuuming everything. He tried to rig up some kind of a stereo system with a boom box in the back, which was a really good boom box, by the way, and I got that as part of the deal. And up in the driver's and passenger seat, there in the center console, there was some crazy wiring going on. He had an inverter and some adapters screwed in right into the center console. So it looks like I'm going to have to replace the center console. It's missing buttons and stuff. You can see on the driver's side here, as I remove the mats, how dirty it was. Plus all this speaker wire. What was this guy thinking? As I look at the mats are really in good condition. All they need to be is cleaned up. So the next step, what I did is I just completely vacuumed the front, all the back area. Once I was done with that, then what I did is I mixed about a gallon of hot water, some bleach, and some antibacterial dish soap with some borax. And by hand, I just put some elbow grease and just scrubbed it. Kind of soaked it a little bit too, so the chemical can work into the carpet. Once that was done, then I took my vacuum cleaner, which is a shop vac. It's a wet and dry shop vac. Essentially, this is acting like a shampooer. I myself think this is a better way of shampooing your carpets without having to buy an expensive extractor. You can see the results that I got here once I was done. This is good for now, but I'll probably do it again later. The next thing I had to do was the rear passenger tail light. The brake light didn't work. Both of the rear tail lights have a plastic panel for you to access it. But as you can see, I've got a rat's nest here. Looks like it was trying to hook up lights for a trailer. Anyway, I'm going to have to work on this later and then buy the panels that are missing. As you can see, I made sure that all the lights were working. The problem was the bulb was burned out, so I was pretty lucky I didn't have to hunt down a short somewhere. If you look on the lower left on the driver's side at the bottom there, you can see I got a broken lens. I went ahead and ordered it, and that'll probably be my next video to show you how to install this. Anyway, I got it all cleaned up, got the smells out of it. I put about 2 or 3 miles just putting some gas in it and just driving it around a little bit. Took it up to a little hill that I had, maybe put about 5 miles total, and I heard a knock. After doing some investigating, I found out it was my water pump. I pulled the fan belt off so I can get a better look at the water pump. Right where the red arrow's at is the water pump. There's a shaft that goes out of the water pump, and it's connected to this pulley, and the pulley is connected to the fan. So if I grab the fan blade and move it front to back, you can see the pulley is wobbly, so chances being there's a bearing going out in the water pump. I'll have to take it apart to see exactly what's going on. I'll be making a detailed video on how to replace this. This is something you can definitely do yourself. So when I bought it, the previous owner told me that he didn't know anything about what was repaired before, but he did know when he bought it that the previous owner that he got it from said that he did the head gaskets. So I did a walk around and made a list of all the things that need to be done on this. And here's the list here that I'll put up for you so you can read it. Okay, I broke this list up in 5 categories, and this is the first one. Anything that has to do with the engine. I've got water pump, thermostat, hoses, belts, fan belt tensioner, valve cover gaskets, oil change, new battery, engine flush, tune-up and wires and plugs, engine detail, brake master cylinder, windshield fluid, evaluate engine fan, replace starter, replace upgrade alternator, evaluate all the rust in the engine compartment, and a hood release cable. Next we have drivetrain. Drive shaft, check and service the transmission if needed, fluid check in the gearbox for all the fluids, alignment, grease all Zerk fittings, evaluate any rust underneath it and treat it, power wash the undercarriage, evaluate the exhaust system. The next category I have is body, and this is the long list. Clean carpet, as you saw I did earlier. Rear passenger brake light repair. You saw that also in this video. Got that fixed. Already have this one, the hood release cable. I've got that on the engine compartment. 2 plastic covers above the headlight in the engine compartment. There's a couple of covers above your headlight that I need. That way no water falls on top of the headlight. Driver's bumper light broken. The driver's headlight needs to be replaced. Driver's turn signal needs to be replaced. Passenger window not working. Both rear windows are not working. Driver's side electric seat not functioning. Seat heaters not working. The electric seats are not functioning. Rear view mirror is loose. Sun dividers need clips. Rear passenger tail light cage missing. Engine compartment exhaust leak into the cabin. Remove all non-factory wiring. Remove coffee holders screwed on to the center console. Find a new center console to remove and replace it. I need a couple of panels that are on the front seat on the floor. Exterior touch-up paint. Sunroof repair. Headliner repair. Treat any and all rust. Gas cap key for the gas cap door. I need a gas cap. Locate and buy rear seat. Don't have a rear seat. I guess you saw that. Straighten front bumper. The right side of the rear bumper is missing a plastic corner. Evaluate and upgrade stereo. Evaluate tow package. Make sure I got the wiring to plug in if I need it. Front windshield needs to be replaced. It's got a crack on it. Windshield wipers. Headlight windshield wipers. Jets for the headlights. Evaluate the rear wiper jets. Rear windshield wiper replace. The wiper blade. 2 interior tail light access covers. Those are those covers that are missing for the taillights on the interior. Passenger side plastic interior mirror panel. That's on the passenger door. Detail the interior. In front of the front bumper, I've got 2 fog lamps. Those are going to have to be replaced. Hopefully I can upgrade them to LED. Evaluate the headlight bulbs. See if they're bright enough. And I don't have any fobs for the Land Rover, so I'm going to have to evaluate the alarm system and see if I can get some fobs for it. Don't know if I need a number from the factory or what. Next category, I have tires. Check to see if all the tires on there are the same size. I think I got one that's smaller. I'm missing some lug nuts. I'm going to need some lug nuts with the caps. The spare tire, I need to check the size and make sure that's filled with air. Front brakes, rear brakes, and evaluate the shock absorbers. So the next thing I have is upgrades or a want list. We'll get to that later. Okay, so that's pretty much 99% of what needs to be done on my Land Rover. Watch my next video and I'll try to put an estimated cost to see what the total estimated cost would be in parts for all the things that are on this list. But the first thing I'm going to do before I drive it is I'm going to do two important things that I've heard guys say over and over again if you get a Land Rover. The first thing I'm going to do is replace the thermostat. As you know, if this thermostat goes out, you can run into some big problems, like now you're going to have to replace your head gaskets, and that can be pretty costly. If you have someone do it, it can run you about anywhere from $800 to $1,800 to have that done. If you do it yourself, I think the head gaskets don't really cost that much. I want to say $200 or $300, something like that. So no matter what, you always want to replace the thermostat so you know for a fact you got a new fresh one in there. The second thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to inspect and for sure pull the drive shaft and make sure that all the U-joints and bearings, and I believe there's a U-joint type rubber U-joint in the rear of the drive shaft. I'm going to have them look at it and inspect it and make sure that this thing is in perfect condition. If that thing goes, from what I heard, it could tear up your transmission and or it could cause harm. Since I have to replace my water pump, I'm going to go ahead and replace the thermostat. And there's going to be some other items I'm going to replace since I've got it all apart. So I'm going to do a couple of quick videos after this video, and then I'm going to start my water pump videos. Please stay in tune and please like and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to ring the bell. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was very informative. Please check out my other how-to videos. Oh, and check out my new website. There's new items being put in there every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, hit the bell. Until then, we'll see you at my next video. Bye!